You just started workouts, or have you done a few already?
This is my fourth one.
Oh, okay. Where else have you done?
Spurs, Lakers, Jazz here.
What are you finding out that teams want to see from you that maybe they're wondering about that you got to show in these workouts?
Just my overall game. It's just they want to get a feel for how I play, competing against these high-level guys. So I've kind of showed it throughout the year, but it's good to get in front of all these guys so they can kind of evaluate for themselves. My versatility, my defense, all that.
How do you think your role will change in the NBA from what you did in college?
I won't be dependent on it as much right after to go to score and be the number one option. With that being said, I'm going to do whatever it takes to help the team win. So I can be an asset in multiple ways, and I'm looking forward to seeing what team will utilize me in what way.
What's different about this process versus just like practicing every day? Like, is there a difference, or basically is it similar to you?
It's similar to me. I mean, you got to treat practice as a game, and you got to treat this as a game. So there's a little bit higher stakes here. You don't get to do stuff on your own. If you want to go get some shots of, hey, this isn't feeling right, let me go do this. You can't get that opportunity here. But that's the only difference. You can go just as hard in practice. That way you prepare yourself for here.
You mentioned all the different workouts you've done already. Has the travel schedule been pretty strenuous for you, or is it something you're used to because of all the travel in college basketball?
It's not been too bad. I equate it a lot to the Big Ten schedule. Big Ten is a grinder. I mean, unless you've been through it, you don't understand. It's tough. Night in and night out, you're playing against some of the best competition in the country. So I think that's kind of prepared me for this.
Was there something at some point that clicked with your shooting, or was that just a gradual progression through your career?
I've always had a good stroke. I've consistently maintained that. I think that's been one of my strong suits of my game for my career.
Is that, I feel like, your most transferable skill right now to have an immediate effect in the league? Or?
Yeah, I would say on the court. I think that's my biggest. That's what I bring to the table the most, skill-wise.
Is there any adaptation to the NBA line for you? Has that been different?
Spot shooting isn't really different. I can get a feel, you get a rhythm, but coming off screens, coming off ball screens, coming off flares, that extra 3 feet, whatever it is, I mean, that's a considerable distance, so it's going to take me a little more time to get used to it.
Is that something you practiced knowing this was a goal of yours, or did you, just because you were in college, you just concentrated on what you were trying to do there?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Did you practice like from NBA 3, like while you were in college still? Was that something you were working on before because you knew this was a goal of yours, or did you just start worrying about that once your career ended?
I was strictly focused on my college career, and I think that's the way to approach it. If you start thinking about the next level, you start forgetting about your team. Forget, what's at hand. You got to take one thing at a time. So I focus on college threes, but with that being said, I did shoot a lot of deep threes in college, so it didn't really matter to me where the line was. I just shot it. I felt good.
Thank you.
Thanks, man.
Thank
Good luck.
you.
Thanks a lot.